up? What up? We in the building. You guys know what it is. It's
Yeah,
SR Broadcast. I'm going to start it off as I always start it off. You guys know the usual. If you guys haven't, you already know, go subscribe to us on YouTube. Go follow us on Instagram at SR_broadcast. Shout out Cali Hood Media. Shout out our partners at One Underground TV. Shout out POTHEAD Productions. Shout out Vision. Sip Up With Us. Shout out, you know what I'm saying, the whole squad, Spill Records, you know what I mean? The list goes on. If I miss y'all, you already know what's up. Full Events, Full Vision, all that. Now we got out the way. Shout out all our co-hosts, Dreamer BGS, Trips ODG, Clumsy, Flacco PTR, Rome, myself, Six Deuce, Winners back. So I don't want to get too much. I just always like to begin it shouting everybody out. But as always, we are here for the one and only Blazing J. You know what I'm saying? I'll go ahead and let him introduce himself. Go ahead and tell the people who you are, and go ahead and tell the people where you're from and where you grew up at, man. Give us a little bit about yourself.
what's up, y'all? I'm Blazing J. If you don't know me, man, I've been rapping since I was like 8 years old. I was born in Light Orange County, but I moved a lot, like growing up. So I went to school mostly in like IE and like I forgot what the district was called, but in like Rubidoux with like Patriot High School, Harupa Middle School, things like that. But
Shout out Rubidoux. That's where the homie Frank for Cali Hood Media is from. That's right.
yeah, Rubidoux High School kicked me out, man. That was the last school I went to, bro, because Patriot kicked me out from there. They kicked me out from there. Whoop. But yeah, I lived a lot of places because even when I was going to those schools, I lived in Corona or San Bernardino or wherever. I was always moving around, bro. But I've been rapping forever, man. So if you don't know me, man, I'm a rapper, bro. Well, I don't like using that label because I've been wearing a lot of stuff lately, bro. But it's like since I was 8, I did mostly rap for the most part. But yeah, I ain't stopped, man. A few years ago, I started going to the studio, so I started to get more attention for it because I feel like a lot of the time when I first started, I was just going to my iPhone or whatever phone I had and just recording with the beat playing out the TV. It did not sound good, bro. It did not. And
The OG SoundCloud days, dog, where you used to have it off your phone. I used to get a speaker or on a loud TV. Yeah, but hey, my boy, the real can relate. When you want to get it done, you'll get it done. I don't mean to interrupt, but shout out Leo M in the building. Shout out Lil Tank in the building. Y'all know what's up. Go ahead, man. I didn't mean to interrupt. You already know what's up.
I didn't hear what you said.
I was saying, shout out Leo M in the building. Shout out Lil Tank in the
Oh,
building. They over here showing you love. You can see the comments up top if you pay attention. I don't know if you can see them. Bam, they saying what's up. Lil Tank said what's up. You know what I'm saying right here. Bam. They're saying
let's
we in here.
get
Man,
to that.
shout out to y'all. But yeah, man, go ahead and continue telling people what you're saying. So I know you were saying that. So from what I just got, you do other types of music other than just rap.
Yeah, like a good example is like I have this song called like Hennessy and Heartbreak. It's kind of like a rock rap mix. I'm actually gonna perform it at the Kush Doc, but like I posted a few snippets the other day, and I'd be working on just all types of genres. So I don't try to like label myself something because like I really just want to be like a mixture of things depending on my mood and feeling.
Music artists. That's why I always put music artists when y'all come on here because there's no reason to put y'all in a box and put rapper. This,
Exactly.
so
Like in the end of the day, that's probably what I'm gonna go down for as the best because that's what everyone says I'm the best at for the most part. But for me, like I like to do other things because I find them more challenging. Like rapping, I feel like everyone that's around me can kind of just see, like I kind of just pick up a verse pretty quickly. And if not, I got a notebook with like 1,000 songs, bro, already written to go. Cause I just do shit all day long if I ain't got nothing to do. So stay packed up, ready to go in case someone need a verse. You know what it is.
yes, sir. And I respect that too, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all came ready for the studio. And I don't know if they released both the ciphers out yet, but I remember seeing one on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You want to tell the people a little bit about your music, your discography. Go ahead and tell the people. Matter of fact, let's start with what's one of the first couple songs you made that you can remember, like since way back, like maybe didn't even sound right. It could have been bad quality, it could have been off your phone, man. What would you say was one of your first, like, hey, like that was a song I claimed?
Dang, that's hard.
Give
That's
me
hard.
three. Give me a couple three. They could be rough near that. Give me a couple you feel like, man, they don't gotta be too accurate, That's just a little rough estimate where you feel like, man, this is where I can call these songs, at least three of them.
One song for real though, but it's like I had a really squeaky voice for a lot of the older stuff I did, bro. When I was younger, bro, I was not developed yet. You know what I mean? So it was like there's one song like called "The Dump" that was hard to people like rocked with because that shit was like literally a dump for like where I lived at, bro. So it was like all the homies in the neighborhood they were rocking with the song because that shit was like everything. We had like roaches and bed bugs and all types of shit, and
Yeah,
I worse than I've ever seen it, bro. Like that shit. Like no bugs fate. Only well, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I hate bitch ass spiders. I'll kill them. I ain't scared of them.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I get the tingle. I'm like, nah, you need to go, bro.
Yeah.
At least I got nothing against no bugs. I think those experiences for that though. They
Nah,
bug.
yeah, like I know what you mean, bro. I can relate. Like, unfortunately, it was when my grandparents were more toward. I don't get too deep in my own life story, but let's just say I can relate. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say, I mean, things got a little crazy towards the end before they passed away. The house wasn't the best, but I literally got memories. Like, no lie, shout out my primo, little Ronnie. My grandpa wasn't his fault. I'll tell you later off camera. That won't make it about me. But let's just say that his room literally was infested with rats, and it wasn't his fault. Nothing he did. He was old. He took care of everybody his whole life, and they let him. It's crazy. In that condition is what it is. But me and my little primo would literally stay up all night, like not joking, setting up rat traps, killing them, catching them. Like my little primo even know Kizzy, like John Wick through the wall was like, and then stabbed the wall and got one time on my mama.
John Wick.
I'm,
Oh,
I'm dying if I'm lying, you know me? I'm dying if I'm lying, and I'm still alive because of God. And let's just say I'm not playing through the drywall because it's already messed up. Let's just
so
explain the
fast, bro.
picture. Trap house looking type of trap house. It wasn't a trap house. Let's just say people. It's crazy how the people that take care of you your whole life, you let them end up like that. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Point is that my little primo, I'm not even playing, he was like 12 at the time. That fool was like, heard it and went, and I thought he didn't get no. He real life was like, no, primo, look, there was blood. It was real life. Got it, bro. He got it for real, and it was like, oh, it was crazy, bro. He
Bro, I'll
brought
be
it off the wall, all stabbed up. That fool was, he was a crazy little kid, dog. I ain't gonna say too much, but let's just say that fool was like, I'm gonna get these rats out the wall because it was bad. Let's just say people let my grandparents' house go to, the bottom, and they just used them until their last breath. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
yeah, that's wild.
But it is what it is, though. I feel what you mean, bro. Roach rap, man. If you can relate, you can relate. If you can't, I'm kind of glad y'all can. Wouldn't want nobody to go through that.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah,
yeah.
man. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about your story. You said you came from Orange County, so tell us how that came about, man. You don't got to get too personal, like I tell all the guests. But let's talk about where you come from more vividly and like where you ended up where you are today. If you want to give me a little story about that.
Well, like when I was younger, bro, like my parents like split up when I was younger, bro. Like so it's like I ended up like moving around like I said when I was younger a lot. I was back and forth from like Santa Clarita to Orange County and I was like hella bad in school, so I was always getting suspended. So like basically my parents I ended up basically living with my mom in this like collects home. Like it's called collects. It's like a home for like homeless moms and shit. And all my parents are like on drugs and shit. So it was like that was basically why we were moving around a lot. A lot of them just couldn't keep housing. And even my mom's parents, like her dad was like a gambling addict and shit. Her mom was pretty bad off drugs too at one point in her life. She good now, thank God. That's my grandma Debbie though. But it was crazy though, like when I was younger, man, because I had to deal with a lot of stuff when I was younger that I feel like helped me now, because I feel like it helps me like kind of read the energy of people. You know what I mean? Because I had to be around a lot of different kinds of people. There's a lot of different kinds of people running in and out of my house, a lot of different energies, and like people would just be running in my shit, grabbing my shit. Like you come home like, where the fuck's my shit at? You're like, well, I guess some motherfucking tweaker grabbed it or whatever. Like I didn't really have nothing until I was like probably like 13, 14, because everything we'd be losing. And then like my mom would get like storage containers and she couldn't pay for them. So they'd take those bitches and all my shit would be in those things. This is wild, bro.
Nah, I feel it, man. One thing I want to say, and I respect you coming on saying things like that, because a lot of people don't have to experience that. And like, and this one thing I say, and I can tell by you, we're the type of people we didn't let our situation make us worse. We use it to the best of us because nobody's perfect. I'm sure you had your hooligan times. I had my hooligan times, but hey, we're human. We're young. We're only getting older, right?
Yeah,
Um, the way I look at it is like I can relate to that and I respect that, man, because like I'm not gonna sit here in front. I'm just straight up and say it. Kind of want again as always, and it's what viewers need to understand too. If I ever say things back and it sounds like I'm talking about me, it's because I can relate. You know, it's not my fault that I can relate so much. Just try to keep the
bro,
conversation
driven,
going.
dog. I want to know your story too.
No,
Like,
yeah, but I just try because it is about y'all, and I do limit it to an extent, and I know myself when to cut it off, but sometimes I can relate too much, and sometimes the viewers can take it like, oh man, let the person talk, but it's like if the person wants to listen and they're interested in it, they can relate more off the story, and that's the whole point of interviews because I'm trying to get the best responses and answers and stories out of you guys so we can not necessarily share with the world, but help teach people something because whether it's positive or people that do got it good, like, dang man, like let me appreciate my situation. Man, you
yeah,
know what? Let me not I was tripping today. Man, they had to go through that. And me, I'm not the type, and I know you're not, I can already feel your energy to be like, oh, my life was so hard. No, we're just telling our story, what we went through. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? We didn't cry about it. We did something about it. You know what I'm saying? So thank God, God is good. But I will say this.
Real. That's why, bro. I thank God
Growing up,
shit too from those
I'm not gonna
days.
act like life was. Now, what you say?
Like, that's why I thank God too, because I have like
No, yeah. So
anxiety.
like growing up,
What happened?
no, no, no. That was it. That was it. I was like growing up, and just I could relate, but I want to let you go. Go ahead, man.
But yeah, like when I was going like to do the high notes, like I have anxiety and shit, so I was a little nervous about it, bro. But like when I got there, bro, I didn't really have that anxiety and shit. Like I was telling you yesterday, and I feel like a lot of the anxiety I have is more like being just around more people individually. Cause like I said, I feel like I just am good at getting energy from people. So when I get like I can be hella open with people like you, but then there's other people where I'm like closed off, bro. And they might think I'm like weird because I'm just like sitting there, bro. You know what I mean? And it's like it's a good and bad trait. You know what I mean? Because it keeps you away from some bullshit sometimes. Because you are good at reading people, bro, and like which times it's good to stay like a little bit back. But then there's times where you're like, fuck, that shit don't work to your advantage.
Now, and back to what you were saying about actually that goes even back on where you said the things we went through do teach you something. They do teach you that sixth sense because see, growing up, like I'm not gonna lie, growing around the people I did too, was kind of the same scenario because what happened the way it was for me was not like it was totally horrible right away. But I will admit, love my mom and thank God she's better today. I'm not gonna sit here and act like she was super crazy, like people had worse mothers doing worse, but my mom did have an addiction problem at one point, and it was the reasoning behind us getting taken away into foster care, amongst other things, but nothing crazy. I'm not here to bash my mother. She's only human. She only got better by the grace of God. And hey, nobody's perfect. I'm just glad she's alive and I can still have a mom because
That
some people understand. I get it's bad. See, me and my mother have the best relationship, but we make it work and people understand as you get older you can hold hate and let it take control of you or you can be a man because we're in control of our own destiny, man. We are. I don't care what nobody says. You're in control of your life and there's things you can't control, and that's where you understand, let me handle what I can and not worry about what I can't. Doesn't mean you don't keep in mind, doesn't mean you don't try to prepare for the things you eventually will that you couldn't at that moment. So that's where I see it with the things we went through. It just teaches you something. It teaches you this sixth sense. It's because I had the same way where I could read people. That's the same reason why, like, I'm not gonna lie, we were talking about the other day off the phone. If you know what I'm saying about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate
yeah.
to say it, dog, but some people just give off vibes, bro. Some people just give off, and I hate to say it, dog, but there's a lot of people in this world to where they hide it real good. You know what I'm saying? But the people like us know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, it is what it is. But what I mean by that is like you can feel when there's good energy. You can feel when there's bad energy. I can feel off the bat when I walk into an area like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Or nah,
Oh,
like
no. Then you walk into another area, you're like, oh shit, this is not the zone.
this is not the zone. Or you walk in and like how with you, shout out High Notes. They're just talking about it. Y'all prepare for High Notes too. Shout Pod Productions, Fire Cream, everybody help make it happen, right? So
That's
what
it.
I'm get, what I'm getting at is that like stuff like that. I walked up in there, like I kid you not, dog. First off the bat, like I was like, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a great day. Off
Mm.
the bat, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, say now, I'd be lying if I wasn't on point, but had nothing to do with you guys, or did I not feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I even said last time. Shout out to Lil Tank and his people and his pops, and they show hospitality, very respectful, very like 100%, bro. Like I trust around my people. But like 100%, I wouldn't feel weird. Like, and they said the same thing. They seen I was respectful, whether it was sister, mom, dad, bro. I was raised different, homie. I'm very respectful, so it made me feel good to know, like, oh dang, these are chill, respectful people just wanting to see people do good, and like you included, because you guys are, that's all your peoples, and I was like, man, that felt good, bro. Like that was for real. Like it's
Yeah.
different. You know what I'm saying? So like I can respect that, bro, and that's what we need more of. That's what we need more of. So y'all prepare for the High Notes 2 Kush Stocks where Blazing Jay's gonna perform. You want to tell them?
Y'all, for real. Y'all don't miss out, man.
You want to tell them about the Kush Stocks you'll be performing at? Go ahead, tell them about that, man. Tell them about your upcoming performance, man. Tell the people. Give us the
Got
details.
songs on there, bro. We gonna be performing with our boys, bro. And that shit gonna be lit, dog, for real. Like I put all my best songs on that bitch, and all the best songs of me and Tank and all the homies. We got the ciphers on there, so that's gonna be lit. So y'all don't want to miss out on that, for real. I'm gonna be, like I said, I gotta give you guys the details on the album in this podcast, but I don't know, I might give the release date there. Who knows?
No, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask next. Actually, that was my next question. That's why I asked about the performance first because it led to that. Yes, sir. But hey, real quick, shout out HCB Chemistry, always showing love. Make sure you guys go give them a follow and show them some love. And hey, HCB Chemistry, tap in with the boy Blazing J right here. A lot of talent. The boy's doing it. Very diverse. I know a lot of people say that, and a lot of people can't actually do that. But what I mean by not just diverse, I'll get more specific, is that he does multiple genres, rock. I think you even said you did a little bit of country. Weren't you telling me? Did I mishear
For real
that?
though.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
here on the album, man. The next album that I'm
Nah, yeah.
I'll give you the lowdown. It's more like something that's dedicated to my grandpa who passed away, Papa Tony. So I got a
Okay.
picture of him that's gonna be on the cover. And you getting the real exclusive. This information ain't we're gonna come out for a long, long time. That album's
Okay.
I wasn't really the biggest hip hop fan. So it's like it's gonna have some hip hop in there, but it's gonna be like a mixture, like I said, you know, just all the genres I can do. It's probably gonna be shorter than this album that I'm making right now, Torture Genius 2, because that shit like 24 songs, bro. I overdid it.
Okay.
Like
So you're
100
dropping.
trouble cutting that shit down, bro. And so y'all getting 24. My bad. Like,
Now you Gucci, so my apology. I don't mean to talk over you or nothing, Blazing J. But do you want to elaborate a little bit about? So tell the people specifically. I know you said you have an album coming. You told them the name, but let's,
mm,
for the people that missed it, tell us about the album you got coming. Tell us. Let's do
yeah,
more. Elaborate on the tracks you got in there, the inspiration
yeah,
behind this album, etc. Man, let's go through this. I know you said one of them was your grandfather. Long live him. I can respect that. Let's talk a little bit about this album, man.
so this album, Torture Genius 2, and this supposed to be, these albums are important, man. Cause you never know when one's gonna come out. I already know there's gonna be a third one. I don't know when though, because every time I want to make these albums, every time I notice a big mark of improvement in my skill or my style, and I want it to be like a landmark in that. Like, oh, this is what he's going through now. This is a new era. So the first one I made, Torture Genius 1, like it's not the best album ever. Like I have definitely have some good songs on there that got me a lot of fans and a lot of listeners and shit. But I didn't really do exactly what I wanted to with that. So this is definitely going to get there. But that was my first album actually in a studio, like in an actual real studio. So it's like the first studio album. So when I made that plan, like, okay, these are going to be like, these are going to be those albums, those landmark albums that, oh, he going to drop the third one. He going to drop the fourth one. It's going to be like that series that's kind of associated with my name.
Facts. Because that's what I'm on right now, but it's not about me. So keep going.
That's kind of what I want, man. Like that series that, and when people know those are coming, he's like, oh, this is gonna be a standout album of them all. Like I save all my best music that I make. Like I just dropped Good Heart Evil Mind. A lot of the songs on there, a lot of people fuck with. Every time people hear them, they fuck with it. There's a few songs on there that didn't hit as hard, but you always make improvements as you go. So it's like I like I said, I made like 100 songs for Torture Genius too, man. Like in this album, I'll give you this is this is a concept album in a way to where it's story driven. You know, I don't want to kind of give out too much, but it's like it kind of continues on what I was going on with the first album, but kind of takes it further into more having more like of a split personality to where drawing the line between Josh, who I am, like, and Blazing J, the character, you know? So it's going to be kind of it's going to dive deep into like splitting that shit in part, like to know the difference, man, like to what's a joke and what's real, you know, so I can make, and I wanted some more deeper music too, because I noticed in a lot of the world, man, a lot of deep music ain't cool no more, bro. It's like, and I feel like the more vulnerable shit you can do, man, like you could stand up there and you could tell everyone your motherfucking feelings like a man dog. That's some hard shit. Not everyone could do that, bro. Everyone wants to be the hardest motherfucker in the room. I really don't care, bro. I'm the hardest rapper in the room. That's enough for me, bro. I don't need to be the hardest dude in the room. I don't give a fuck. That ain't gonna get me nowhere, bro. To be honest, bro. Like I feel shit. I ain't gonna get on the track, act like I don't feel shit. So I got songs on there where I'm telling you what I feel, bro. It's like, and I just really I wanted more substance to the music, bro. Because yeah, I can make banger after banger. I can make Say Goodbye 10 times right now, bro. You give me 10 beats, I'll give you 10 hooks. But it's like, you know, like I said, that's easy. No, sometimes you want to get a little more in depth, a little more emotional with shit. And that may not be cool to everybody. You know, a lot of people do just like bangers and shit. And that's cool. That's cool. You don't gotta fuck with all that shit. Like definitely my Don't Let Me Drown songs definitely probably gonna be the worst performing single off
Yeah.
those I've dropped. Because already Say Goodbye is already rising in numbers faster than that one did. And I know it's because it's a banger. That one's hard. But
Mm.
Don't Let Me Drown, which I swear is better, like on a lyrical level, on a technical level, they like, some people, they just don't want to hear the deep shit. And that's fine. That's good. That's cool. You
No,
know,
facts. Facts, bro.
you know, I realized that, bro, but I just want to make sure, bro, like, I never want to be that dude. Like, he just raps about this, and that, bro, because I have much more than that going on in my head, too. And I don't want to just be that dude that just makes this kind of song because it's popular, you know, to do. I want to make genuine music. Because you make genuine shit, people going to follow, bro. Like, if you fuck with it, other people will fuck with it. If you making something you aren't sure about, that's why I like what they posted on, like, the Stoner TV the other day. Like, only post shit you really feel, bro. Don't post shit.
Shout out Stoner TV.
Yeah, you don't release shit that you don't actually fuck with to try to get a fucking buzz, bro. Like, nah. I gotta make sure I bring me to the table, bro, to everything I do. Like, I never, every song, like, I do with everybody. I make sure my style's there, bro. I don't sacrifice what I created the character to be. I don't go off the rails either, you know. I
Yeah.
stay on the sub on track, what the track's about. But at the same time, you know, I got to bring me to the table. I can't be a whole different person on this song just because, like, you feel me?
No, I feel that too, cause like, okay, like I even feel the same way. Like even when we're in the studio, right? Like, remember how I told you guys like I didn't have nothing written down? I didn't. Like I'd be lying if I told you I had probably like my other songs, the ones I did with the homie, but only because they really challenged me with the type it was. But with you guys, I was impressed too. You guys came in ready, prepared. I can respect that. Shout who the is Mike, who's at the wrecking spot. Shout the wrecking spot. You guys don't know, it's a studio in Montebello, California. Very famous. A bunch of people go there now. It's rising up in notoriety. Great deals. You guys go tap in. Ask for who the is Mike. If you guys want an engineer, ask for who the is Mike or DJ Phrase One. Shout out them, man. They in there doing their thing. But I want to say that like that's kind of how I feel about music in general for us artists, and especially people like you, myself, and the people we're around. Because we didn't gravitate towards each other, work with each other for no reason. It tend to be like that. So that's why I bring it back to the studio. I seen the diversity. So when even me with music, all I've done is try to accommodate, or sometimes you're right. Like I'm not gonna cap. I can't just be like, even though you're rapping about this, like don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna have them rapping about a good time and then me rap about sliding on fools. No, like it's different. It's different, but in the sense of I'm still gonna be me, and that's what artists should be, because like if it sounds different, that's the point. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want like that's the two same fools on the same song or what?
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like what was the difference? It's okay, like for example, shout out Lazy Blue Devil, YB Smoke, Zay 25, and I'm gonna get a track with them called Still Tipping. It's more of a Texas vibe. See, I haven't really done stuff ever like that, but I went ahead and like got out of my element. So yeah, there's some similarities, but you can still tell it's me, and I throw a little spice in there, whatever, how it may be. You know what I'm saying, but
Bro,
that's kind of like what I mean. Excuse me.
don't get me wrong, bro. There's like rappers who can really rap, bro, but they just don't. They just don't. They don't appeal to me at all because they always use the same tone, the same schemes, the same. It's like I swear I shit you motherfucking not. You go to my Good Heart Evil Mind album, not one song sound the same. You could play all 17, 18, actually the deluxe 20 tracks. Not one song sound the same.
And you know, I respect you for that because shout out to your album coming out. Shout out to everybody. And I want to say, I don't want to say the name and make this about self promotion, but let's say I got one on the way. My people, they know what I already got on the way is pretty much all out there. But when it'll be on all platforms, it'll be when I have the last two songs that I haven't released off the mixtape, only because I haven't got them back yet. But point is that same there. Me personally, at least, there's not. You can go through that whole thing. There may be type style beats, but I can't say that they all sound like, dang, bro, they sound like you did the same exact song twice. Like, nah, like that's what I meant about this next one. I got some for the ladies, I got some for the homies, I got some for the streets in that one, I got some for myself, I got one that's just deep. So it's like that's what it's supposed to be, you know. But you can have a specific, like I know fools that have done for example, Chuco Z, shout out to him and Flaco PTR and Ponte Trucha Records. He has mixtapes and albums I've seen that he's done R&B type thing.
That's
Like
dope.
that, rapping, or he's done Texas chopped and screwed one even recently. Shout that was pretty dope. Or like a bunch of people have done that. But that's exactly people I know, you know, that I've seen. I can respect that. So, but as your overall style, there's no one way to create. So let's not even put anything in a box.
Exactly.
But at the same time, expand, be the best artist you could be. I encourage people to venture out
I just don't
and
want Ed. I don't mean to cut you off, but it's like when something's cool, bro, it's cool because it's unique most of the time, bro. When everyone copies what the fuck that is and everyone is the same, it's no longer fucking cool. So it's like, why you want to take the cool out of what something is? If you like something you think is cool, then why you trying to disrespect it and take the cool away from it, bro? Like, let the cool be, bro. Am I wrong? Like, you got to do, if you're going to come in
no,
here, like,
I
the problem, this is a problem I have a lot of white rappers. They kind of just come in, they don't really add much to this, to what's going on. And a lot of white rappers hate me when I say that, but it's like, it's kind of what they do. They come in, they don't really add much to the conversation. They kind of just take for their own benefit. Then they go off and start doing some weird shit. Post Malone.
like savage, huh?
Post Malone, don't get me wrong, but that's what happened, bro. Like,
Yeah. Nah,
it,
yeah, like me personally, bro, like with the rap game, I've understood at least with myself, because you know, I barely been in it as far as professionally, because I don't care what nobody says. Mainstream is mainstream, yes, but once you already get to a certain point and you're doing it professionally and not just for fun, which that's what we're doing it for, there's no such thing as, oh, just because I'm mainstream, so now I can call myself an artist. Like
I,
that doesn't.
I don't. I hate when people say your shit too mainstream or what. Man, that's what you're trying to do, though. Like, are you trying to stay underground? Some people might be, bro, but like the goal is to go mainstream. So it's like, why would you try to make music that's not gonna fit there, bro? Like, you can't just make some shit that no one really wants to listen to, bro. That just sounds underground as fuck. Because yeah, you may think that's hard, and you may think that's cool driving down the street, listening to it, but there's a reason why it's underground and why it's not that popular. And there's a reason why their shit is. There's two reasons. Maybe it didn't get the exposure it did. Sometimes that's the big reason, or it just sucks. One of the two. Like, sometimes it's exposure. There's a lot of great artists out there better than me that I never see the light of day, bro. It's just what it is. And it's because they don't meet the right people. They don't do the right things. They go do things they shouldn't have done. They get locked up. Things happen, bro. But
No, yeah, that is very true, because that is the one. Actually, I'd say one of the number one reasons for artists that don't get out there is exposure and blackballing. People don't think that exists, but it is. There's a such thing as favoritism in this industry, and it's who you know, not what you got. I don't care if you're the richest man alive. You know the right person in the music industry. You'll be surprised all the evils and
Bro,
craziness. But we
I stay
don't.
around, bro. Like, you think Ice Spice can rap?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think
Yeah.
she could, but I think that's proof. Like, it's all about who you know, bro. Like, you can get to the top of the world with the right people, bro, behind you, bro. I don't know no one who actually play that shit, dog. But it's like,
Nah, and it's about a team too. That's what we are talking about before we got on here. You could be the best everything. You could know how to engineer, mix, man. You could have it all. You still need a team, bro. I've never seen a building with one dude in it. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, a business. Look at a corporation. Look at anything that's big. Do you see one person in that building? No, no.
no,
You know what I'm saying? And one person probably could, but let's be real. You need a team. We all got to succeed. We need a strong support system. That's what matters. That's what helps. Me personally, the
you don't
top three
sacrifice
key things.
the main thing. You can't be sacrificing to focus on other shit too. You know what I mean? That's why you need the team. Like,
Exactly. Because you can't be 100 places at once. And the top three things I think is valuable and very, very necessary as an artist. And if you have these, you're going to go very far. There's a strong support system. They could be like, oh, yeah, that's already known. But truth is, a lot of people don't realize that because some people are selfish minded, don't realize that. Dedication, which is obvious, and just the will to keep going, dog. And that may seem simple enough to y'all, but it's like that's what I feel like has worked best for me, bro. I don't care how great I am and I'm becoming and my people and etc. and they are. I still always needed a team. I still can't say that when I go to shows, who's out there cheering for me the hardest? My team. You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? So it's like, hey, bro, these people out here realize we got to come together. Doesn't matter who you are, what you are. Like I said before, as long as you ain't no chomo or no snitch, it's all good. If you ain't that, we gonna rock with you. But if you are, I don't know. I can't. I don't know, sir. We have a
Uh,
conversation. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
But point is, bro. The point of the matter is back to the inspirations on your album. So you said there's 24 tracks on there, if I heard right.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Originally, how was it? Because I can relate in the sense of like I am part two. Well, I might as well say it because sorry, I already said it. Um, my project 17. That's why I relate. Tell us how that ended because it was supposed to be like 25 plug. At the point, my manager was like, "Bro,
Stop.
you got to shorten it up, bro. You got to shorten it up."
It.
So how did that go? What would have been the original had you had not cut it? Tell us about that. And shout
Was
out Corey and Steezy Merck. My bad. Go ahead.
I always aim for 17, bro. But I never, like, with Good Heart Evil Mind, I actually got it down to 17, but I knew damn well I was going to drop a deluxe for that album. But for the Torture Genius albums, I never really dropped deluxes for because I don't want to mess up, like, the storyline or whatever. Kind of want it to be like one, you know what I mean? Package. But yeah, that was like 17 tracks originally, 17, 18 the most, bro. And like I actually have I put my albums down. You know what I mean? Like, so everything kind of goes into each other properly and feels like it's kind of telling a story. I say it's kind of a concept album because not all the songs are concept records, and you can already tell from some of the singles I've dropped, like Say Goodbye. But those even songs like that go into the narrative of the album of splitting like the whole split personality in two things, bro. Like, because it is what it is. I had to tell the story in a way, like, because I feel like a lot of people be giving up shit too blunt, and when they make concept albums, they make it to where it's not fun to listen to. I wanted
Mm-hmm.
the album to still be fun, so there's songs on there that are very important, like the intro track, and every 4 or 5 tracks there's a song that really helps to take the narrative further, and the songs in between help tell the story also. But those narratives are relevant songs. I showed the homie one of them the other day. It was Always Me, and that one was dope. It was dope. It was talking from like
So
from
so
like
what's that one about? You want to talk about that song a little more in depth? tell the people what helped you make that song and why you made that song specifically. Because I know that you told us a little bit about the reason behind the whole narrative on the whole album, but tell them about that song specifically, like what came about for you to make that song.
Well, the song, it was always me, bro. It's like basically the narrative is like it's like me fighting with Josh, like Jay, not what he's up to, you know. And he's like, bro, shut the fuck up. You asked for this, dog. Like wanted confidence, you wanted to be around, you wanted this, and that, fool. So it's like it's kind of a like intense narrative in a way, bro. It's like well, the first lines of the song are, sorry, Josh, but I'm taking over. And you know, like there's a song on the very last song on the album too that it kind of goes that leads into that shit too. That the narrative is crazy, but for that song, it was more of the thing that like all like the things that you accomplished and shit, kind of because of the Blazing J character. And it's like, yeah, you trying to knock it, and like other people try to knock it, but it's like you kind of just have to admit that, damn, it wasn't you, it was always me, the Blazing J character. You know what I mean? That's even the chorus. It wasn't you, motherfucker. It was always me. That shit hard, bro. It sounds sinister as fuck. It really does.
Yeah.
Sinister, bro. Like,
No,
real.
that's hard, and I respect that because I kind of like
Playing it the best, but you'll see how really like deep this album gets. Like,
no, and I respect that too, bro. Like my whole thing with even my name
what's
that
up,
I have
Steve?
now, huh? Oh yeah, what's up, Steezy? Yes, sir. I was up in the building. Like my whole thing I had, they know when I created my name. Like, see what a lot of people don't know. I don't know if I explained it to you. I don't say this on camera. I don't think I ever will. If people eventually tell, and this is what I'm saying. If anybody knows what my name truly means, it's because you grew up in my city, or I told you. That's the only way.
Exactly.
Because my name, that's the only two ways. Anybody that's not from my city would not know what my name means and what my name stands for. Anybody that I told, you know, I respectfully, you know, obviously I don't keep it public, but same thing, like that's kind of how I feel sometimes, is that I'm a whole lot different because sometimes I even gotta tap into, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be straight up with you, bro. I'm not a bum, right? I'm not saying I don't dress nice, right? But yeah, they could say that comes with being an artist, but even me now, bro, when I go out, it's not necessarily uh, a character I play because it's us, you know. But like you say, a split personality in a way, you know,
Yeah.
because people can say, "Oh, it's crazy," whatever, but it's true because like when I go home, I gotta it turns off. I'm not sitting here. I mean, some people do. I'm not saying I don't practice. I'm not saying I don't perform sometimes in my room. I'm sure everybody does.
I do
But
that shit fine, bro. And if you don't, you should, bro.
no, yeah,
That's
that's what I'm saying.
how
But
goofy you feel, bro. Always rehearse your shit, dog, for real.
no, for real facts, because that's mandatory. I'm
Or,
just more in the sense of, but I'm not sitting here like when I want my daughter, I can't be six deuce.
oh
You get
yeah, I
what I'm saying? She needs her father. So like that's what I mean. Is that like I
know.
can still be with her, but at the end of the day, when I leave this room, I'm who I am. You know, when I'm out there, I'm six deuce because you know what I'm saying. Me personally, I don't think six deuce is a bad father because it's me. Because I'm talking to third person, but you get what I mean. Is that
Like,
but as the persona of the split personality wise, I mean personally, bro, it's just not gonna work out. So that's what I mean is that that's what you're telling the people the difference. I think that's a cool concept because you're literally giving them both sides of the life that you live because it is at the end of the day different, bro. Like I'm
bro, you
like, I don't
explained
care,
it.
like, I don't care what nobody says, my bad boss, but
You're good.
even Cardi B, right? They may not agree with her. I'm not saying I'm a fan or not a fan, but I doubt, at least I hope not, that she's sitting there twerking in front of her daughter all crazy, and she has, and that's on her. But I'm talking about, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. I know she, no, I'm just giving an example, but we can judge these artists all day. But what if they are at home and they don't act like that? You know
That's
what I'm
what
saying?
I hope they don't, bro.
You
Because
know, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. I'm not saying they can. People in here, I would. That's a little laughable statement. I know, but let's be honest, bro. I'm hoping the other artists aren't doing that, because vice versa. That's my point, is that you're giving them a sneak peek into that, what it is to be like that, and that split between, and I wouldn't call it self conflict, but it can be sometimes, especially the stuff that you go through in life. You're illustrating what you went through and the person you became and the person you were and the person you still are at the same time.
And I never want to lose that relatability. A lot of rappers lose that, bro. Like, and they become like, I want to be, yeah, you want to be like out of this world in a way, like, damn, like that dude's great, you know? But it's like, that's what we do it for, to be recognized for the shit, the talent we've gotten, we've crafted. But it's like at the same time, bro, it's like, eesh.
Man, go ahead. I'm paying attention. Go ahead.
What happened?
I said, my bad. I'm paying attention. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I was hitting the joint. But for real, like, I didn't want to be remembered for how I do this shit. Because I never did that shit for money. That's why I always tell people, like, I've done that shit since like 8 years old. I'll do that shit till I die, bro. Because it's like, I feel like it's more like a way of life for people that really do it. It's not for so many people. That's why I said in my one song that I've been doing this shit since Michael Jackson was still tapping, bro. Like, and that's because a lot of these SoundCloud rappers just do it because they thought it was a get rich scheme, bro. You know, like,
literally,
they have no love for the art, bro. And a lot of people, they get one hit and they happily leave, bro. They gone. They got their money. They don't want a discography. They don't want to stand out like amongst anything, bro. But that's up to them, bro. I know what I want to do, bro.
And that's what I was saying these last couple interviews about what I mean about, I don't think necessarily anybody deserves any more or less to be an artist, but at the same time, there's people that earned it. Man, people can take that statement how they want to take it, because it's always going to be the other controversial side of, oh, but who are you to say that? I'm not saying I'm nobody to say. I'm a humble person. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm only saying an opinion on how I feel and a reaction. Hey, I'm just saying what it is, man. You can't just disrespect the love of the game, is all we're saying. That's all we're saying. People that really love the game, do for whatever you're gonna do. It ain't no harm in getting a bag, but at the same time, there's people that are really doing it for the love of it, and y'all in the way. That's all I'm saying.
That's what sucks though, because now the game's just oversaturated with people that don't really got a love for it.
They don't.
So now you really got to try to find a way to stick out there. Right? So I'm trying to find all these shows too, because if you the one that's really getting out and actually putting yourself out there and not just relying on the internet, probably gonna go a lot further, bro.
Nah, yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, the way I came about with everything is like, I don't act like I'm the most perfect person, because nobody is. I'm not acting like I'm the super, most top notch fool out, but I know I'm skilled. Respectfully, you know. My bad. I don't know why they're doing that.
Yeah. Oh, what was that?
That was my ringtone. My bad.
I forgot whose ringtone it was. Was it Tanks or Stonies, bro? But they ringtone get me every time, bro. It's funny.
Nah, I was that's my alarm one. My actual phone ringtone is my song Hood Lullaby. Like, when you call me, Hood Lullaby plays. It goes da, 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 da. You'll see what I'm talking about. Well, watch. The next time we kick it, I'm like, call me. You'll see what I'm talking about. And you'll be like, what? So point is that, yeah, and then my actual, like, if you text me, long live Draco the Ruler, it's Draco the Ruler saying, those your homies? Those your homies? Damn fools. Bums. I promise you, that's my, if you text me, that's all you hear.
That's funny.
How you gonna miss that? How you gonna miss that when you get a text? You ain't, dog. You not.
Especially if you have something wild done as your alarm, like the one you got.
Yeah.
Waking the fuck up.
Hey, because I had to, fool. I'm sorry. It's because, especially when I'm in a public. I remember I was at the airport going to LA when I had to go to the show with y'all, and then two dudes behind me and a lady looked at me, because when my phone, I'm not gonna lie, shout out Cricket. I switched this phone right here. May not look like much, but when I mean the speaker is loud, like if you're in your room and you got kids with it, like loud, full waking it, like I keep it a buck.
That's good though.
Compared to other phones, like I'm not gonna lie, like if I put it full blast, you'd hear. Like I'm not like it's super boom, but for a phone to be that loud, like you'll see what I mean. If I ever showed you in person, you'll be like, yeah, but it's pretty loud for a phone, you know. So point is, bro, is that like you can hear it, and then it said, and it everybody knows his famous quote. Draco the Ruler goes, "Damn your homies, what? Those your
My,
homie?" And then somebody, his family member in the background's like, "Daryl, stop it!" And he's like, "No, no, those your homies. They're loves." Yeah.
that's fucking funny.
Yeah, that's my favorite saying by that fool. I have that playing on my ringtone all the time.
There,
Yeah, that's hilarious.
he
Tank
got.
has the Fallout lunchbox sound, and I got the Super Mario power up sound.
Yeah, it's one of those that always get me, bro. When I had his phone, I was like, the fuck. That shit was funny.
The Fallout one's my favorite, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm a Fallout fan, bro. You guys can't tell right here. I got Nuka Cola lady right here chilling.
I
You know what
ain't
I'm
played,
saying?
bro. I play so many games too. I just haven't played. It's wow. I haven't played those ones. 'Cause I
You
have
know
a
what's
wild
crazy?
collection, bro.
I got an Xbox 360. I don't even have the new stuff. I specifically got an Xbox 360. Yes, there is reverse compatible Xbox One, but
That's
they're not for all the Xbox 360 games. So that's what I'm saying is that I got the Xbox 360 so I could play all the old games. So and then like for example, point of the matter is I don't even like Spider-Man, but my son does. So when he comes out here, I wanted him to have something pretty cool. So that's what I did to his controller.
that's dope. That's dope. I fuck with that.
You know
The
what I'm
little
saying?
thumbsticks too. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's not that I don't like Spider Man. I'm just not. He's not my favorite hero, but I mean, shout out Spider Man.
Shout out Spider Man.
My favorite hero for one reason only is Batman. For the simple fact he don't need superpowers. He's just gonna beat y'all. Hey, like
Games are badass too.
yeah, if you wanna know why, like Rock Lee from Naruto, he don't need no jujitsu. That fool said what? That fool said, "Come to the street."
But I just liked fucking drop my lighter. I just like Spider Man more like growing up. Spider Man's fucking funny, bro. Especially the Amazing Spider Man. Those are
Oh,
my
he
favorite.
hard. No. He's a dope superhero,
But
but that's
Batman
the only yeah.
darker, bro. I like the dark atmosphere that they got. It's like night and day, literally, bro. Because like for real, like I fuck with Batman though. But I've always
I
leaned
was gonna,
towards more than darkness, if you could tell from my music.
now I was gonna
Like,
say, tell him actually bringing that up. You have a song called Spider Man, don't you?
yeah, it's just a
Tell
twerk.
him about tell him about that. I know that's what it's for. That's why I put it up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, man, this is a good one to. So how did you make that song? The song
My
Spider Man.
my bitch ass ex girlfriend wanted a twerk song, bro. It's like simple.
For
It just
real?
what's fucked up is it didn't even come out until like months after I was like done fucking bitch because she was on some weird shit, bro. She was calling up my fam and saying some she was saying some out of pocket shit on my name, bro. So
Man,
we
she wow. She wow. He said that Green Arrow, that fool be dropping dudes. He got bodies. Yeah, Green Arrow got bodies. I ain't gonna cap. Facts. That Green Arrow got bodies. I ain't gonna cap. Yes.
I like that show, dog. That shit go hard, though. The show, I
Hell
fuck with
yeah.
it. But like, hell yeah, man. I need to watch that shit
So,
again.
so would you say Spider Man's your favorite superhero? Might as well, let's talk about the art, like your likes, man. Like I know it probably sounds corny, but people have asked like crazier questions. Who's your favorite superhero?
It's Spider Man, probably, bro. And I have all that fool's games, bro. I got Spider Man games that are worth so much money because you can't buy them on the 360 or the PS3 anymore. So, like I told you, I got a big ass collection of just all a bunch of consoles and shit and games and shit that I've gotten since I started to work and shit. Because I wanted a
Yeah.
bunch of shit when I was younger, fool. I,
Exactly why I
bro,
got the Xbox 360.
I'm not calling you out if you're watching this, bro. But like you didn't really share with me, dog, and you know it, dog. Like so, I had to get my shit. I had to get my get backs, bro. And now I got my collection, bro, and I'm playing the shit I wanted to play, bro. So yeah, But I got all the Spider-Man games, bro. Like if you look up certain games like Web of Shadows and Edge of Time and shit, Shattered Dimension, like those games you can't buy on digital stores, so you have to have the disc. So the
You
disc
have
is a lot of fucking money, bro. Like, so
Hey, I know what you mean because I don't know if you ever heard of Blitz to the League, that football game that you could break bones and all that and everything. Blitz to the League, you can no longer buy it. If it is, I only found on Amazon. They're going faster than heck. They're $100 and up for one CD.
exactly, it's probably like I had to pay more because I wanted the whole case with the manuals, bro. Because I have a collection, bro. Like that's what I
Yeah,
like. I like CDs and physical hard. I like physical media, bro. So if an
yeah.
like comes out, I'll buy it on CD, bro. Like, cause I like the physicals. I hate how people are trying to get rid of shit, bro. I hate digital stuff. I don't know. People are different, but for me, I grew up like, and I always had a fascination with physical shit, and I always go through the stores, bro, and I try to get all the CDs I could. And those are what I'd get like all the time. That was like my thing. I'd get CDs and shit. And then I actually have a funny story about that though, because one time when I was living in one of those houses with my mom after we moved out of that homeless collects house thing, we moved
Yeah.
in with this Larry that she was with, and he shredded all my motherfucking CDs, bro, because they had cuss words. I was like, motherfucker.
What the heck? That's why he said, "Hey, I could relate to that in the sense I remember when I was in placement, my therapist, I had wrote. I'm talking about like it was like some stuff that meant something. Like I was going through the foster care like hard. I was like, man, I'm gonna get out. This is gonna make me mad. I bet you I'm gonna be 14. I'm gonna blow up, bro. She deleted. She ripped up half of them too, and she gave back to this. She's like, I'm sorry, there's too much cussing. I was like, no, there was cussing. It
I'm
was
gonna
raw emotion.
it right now, bro. Don't get me wrong, bro. But like for one day, like I did some fucking dumbass shit, fool, at school, fool, and the therapist like pissed me off, fool. So I wrote like a rap dissing the principal and the therapist, and then people went
Oh
to
my gosh, that was a
and
savage.
papers, bro. It was all these talking about how I was gonna cut them up and shit, dump them in the school trash can and shit. I remember
Oh my gosh, dog.
a bad rap, bro, and I don't mean bad like gruesome, like it was gruesome, but I mean I just couldn't rap then like I can now, bro. I was still learning the ropes, but people still thought you were hard when you were like 8, 9, 10 years old. I forgot exactly the number, and you fucking saying that shit. Like, what does your
Yeah,
mom
hey,
let you do?
fool, you know why me you can relate so much, dog? Tell me why, fool. I got in trouble and took into the office in the city of Norwalk. You guys know where Moffett Elementary is at. I'm gonna tell you a long story of history. So let's start off with my brother. He one time because he had very bad ADHD like myself, you know, when we are younger.
uh
And so one day my dad they called my dad, but the lady was disrespectful. She was like, "See, look at your kid. He can't ever listen. He's like was very disrespectful. Like said some wild stuff, like out of pocket, like was totally wrong." So my dad cussed her out, like, "Now what the get you man? That my son ain't the problem. You guys are the problem. You guys are So whatever, and the only reason because they really were like mistreating them, like they were just like snotty and like just were I know everybody could say that, but no, 100% because they didn't treat other kids like that. So there's a difference, and there was worse kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we're like, anyhow, and my dad got banned from the school. So there's just long history already. Don't like us, our name, right? Um, One time, it wasn't even for a bad reason. I was just drawing superheroes there at one point. I got mad too at like a couple of the kids or whatever that I didn't like because she told on me. I forgot what she told on me for, but it was like dumb. Like I think it's because I was eating snacks I wasn't supposed to. You're not supposed to eat whatever. I don't know, and I got in trouble, right?
for that too.
Hey, so but they were my snacks. It was just, I guess, during a certain time, whatever. You'll get in trouble because it can make a mess. I don't care, whatever, right? So I got in trouble. He
Fuck.
snitched on me. So the girl that snitched on me, I know it sounds crazy, but I was a little kid. So guys, leave me alone. Chill out. Um, I had pictures of her head getting chopped off. I drew one with blood and like her head getting chopped off, like all mad. Because I really wasn't gonna do it. I was just mad. Like obviously I couldn't really do that. So it's like I'd rather do it on paper than be a freaking a statistic on the news. Like little kid chops off other kid's head on Channel 5 News. Like nah.
They found that shit. Like that's crazy.
Because they caught me drawing it. They caught me drawing it. They walked over and on everything they took it, called my mom, everybody, police came and they're like, so, and then I even told them, I was like, I was just drawing pictures. I was mad. Y'all chill out. Man,
Wow.
hey, man, damn. It was wild. But my mom had to help me. I was scared. I didn't know what was going on. Like I was a kid. I could say like around the same age. You probably like 10, 9. It was so my bad, bro. Like, but any kid be scared talking about you're gonna go to jail if you draw stuff like that. Like, what? I going to jail? What the hell? You going to jail, my boy?
Like trying
Yeah.
to oh,
Nah, yeah, I don't like police officers, my boy, since a kid. But point is, they let me alone. They were just doing it to like scare me because, hey, for you'll be honest, some kids really do grow up to be crazy and like, I mean, hey, look how I turned out fine. Nah, I just get.
But because, bro, like people don't, they have like they have a false like thing in their head that kids can't be the way they are, and that's why there's so many kids that actually end up killing their parents or killing somebody because they underestimate their kids and they say, bro, I'm gonna kill you or some shit. Like,
Yeah, sadly, they
bro,
do.
kids are
They take that seriously too, though.
like we forget we're just like every other animal in the end of the day, dog. So
No, yeah, facts. And one thing I want to say too, like real quick, because I'm not like cutting time. I do gotta go to the pumpkin patch with my daughter after, but I want to get the good stuff out. So go ahead, man. If you want to take a moment, we're not even close to ending. I'm gonna have to let it go for like another 20 to 25 more minutes. So we're not in no big rush. I want to let you know, go ahead and just got what you got in your mind, man. Get what's on your chest. Anything I missed that you want to tell the people, because sometimes I might miss some things. Like you guys understand, I'm not you, but any of the viewers. I'm still new to this. I'm more of an artist than anything. I do this part time to help. I do this part full time. Like as in this isn't my main thing, but I do it full time to help other artists. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. But yeah, man, go ahead and tell people anything I missed or anything I did.
yeah, man. I don't know, man. That's kind of hard without a question.
1 second, boss. My bad.
Yeah, I got you. Blitz. I remember when that first came out. I had it on the 64. I remember the 64, bro. Like that was one of the consoles that my brother had, bro. That he went to touch.
No, yeah,
That
man. So let's talk about actually. You know, it might be seem boring to them, but to me, it's an exciting conversation. So I know you say you're a collector of things, and I don't know if this is where that need comes from, but like me too. I guess you could say because when you grow up, you didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you value stuff more. You know, we're in a day and age, everything's digital. Not everything's as tangible as it used to be. Like literally, you got people selling pictures of digital things that don't exist that I can delete in 1 second that don't like yeah, you can burn an object, yeah, you can destroy an object, I'm sure, right? But the difference is you can hold it, you can feel it, it's something real. As humans,
if a war broke out, bro, and you're in your bunker, dog, you ain't gonna have no video games, and I am. Haha.
exactly. Yeah, I say, hey, or
Games, bro.
hey, Fallout, for example, one of my favorite games. It's a perfect example of Fallout. All the stuff you thought that wasn't valuable, if you play this game, it will show you how much the littlest stuff is valued and used and needed, and all the stuff we throw away like that. In that video game, people will literally like fiend for it. Like, please go on a mission. I need this, and it'll be like the craziest thing that we take for granted, and y'all will trip out.
Just have some sitting there in your real house, and you're like, damn it. Wish I could just
For
throw this shit.
real. And that's how I feel too. So like honestly, bro, like what I'm getting at is with the subject we're getting on is you guys value your stuff, value your things. Don't value items now. Let's not be a material person. But if a lot of people that you didn't grow up with much, there ain't nothing wrong with valuing stuff and realizing that we're in the day and age is getting too digital. Let's start like reminiscing on what it used to be. And this is not what I mean. Let's not live in the past. But what's wrong with there's certain things that it wasn't broke, so they didn't need to fix it. You know what I'm saying? And
For some reason.
for some reason, man, there were just stuff that was, oldies but goodies and never needed to change. You know what I'm saying? I get advancing, but me personally, bro, some of the OG stuff is the OG stuff. And OG is gonna be different for all of us in generations, just the same way my pops is his OG is the different console. But for me, Xbox 360 and Xbox the original was me. That's what I remember. You know what I'm saying? That's the stuff I luckily, fortunately, was able to have an Xbox. But it's same with you. It was like a fight battle. I remember the only reason why we had it was because my mom, her ex-husband she was with at the time, uh, that fool's kid. It was a whole lot, like, but you know, it's a whole lot, man. It's crazy. Let's just say that whatever. But I got to know what it was. And I played it much, but it was there. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
guess.
yeah, but it be like that in his life. But that's why I value my stuff now. That's why even why I did that too, because I was telling some of the same thing. I was like, that's why I got the Xbox 360. One, because remember back then when they were selling it for arm and leg, but would give you $5 for it. Right now, go to GameStop online. They're selling Xbox 360s with the controller for as little as $75. That's how much I bought mine for.
That's wild.
You know what I'm saying? So I bought it for $75, bro. That's cheap for these days, bro. You know what I'm saying? For a whole console,
That
that's
is so
cheap.
expensive.
Yep. So, and that's why I like it because I kind of enjoy it out here where I'm at in Missouri. There's something called vintage stock, and now exactly all they got is vintage stuff, full all games. That's like, bro, you would probably come out here visiting. That's first place I'd hit with you, and we'll go to the shop first. Me and you, dog, and Tank, and
Bro,
everybody, and Lil Tank. You know what I'm saying? Stony, we just so. But yeah, man, I want to say, go ahead and tell the people more about the music and stuff you got coming. The details you said you wanted to reveal.
man, now I got a few more singles probably coming off this album. Also, we got a song. I don't know exactly what we titled it yet. Me and Tank, but we just worked on this track the other day. I think we waiting to get someone else on the last verse, but I remember the title has something pussy in it, so that's what I remember. So look out for that. That's gonna be fire. And I got another single coming real soon. Uh, with my brother from this album also. So that's gonna be sick. But man, this album's supposed to be crazy, man. I put so much work and effort, and there's so much just diversity in this album from track to track. And it's a long album, but there's so much there that I don't feel like it gets boring. I don't think it gets stale or repetitive. I've made sure that it's always doing something new and refreshing. So like you never get bored, bro. You're gonna get to track 24, you won't cut back all the way back to one, bro. You're gonna be like, let's do this shit again, dog. Like it's long, bro. Like to me, bro, I like to drop like to me, I love mixtapes. Like if you haven't checked out my Just Because Two mixtapes, y'all check out my Just Because Two mixtape and Just Because One. Two's
Okay.
better, but I'm gonna do a three eventually or a different mixtape series. With that one, I let people pick the beats that I rapped on. We got like Not Like Us on there, like that. We got all types of beats, bro. Like old school, new school, whatever. So make sure you check that out. I'm gonna perform my Not Like Us remix at the Kush Doc too, because that shit too hard, bro. That shit too hard.
Heck
So
yeah, man. Heck yeah.
yeah, so like with this album, like it's long, but it's like it's supposed to hold you over for the year. Like I said, I'll drop singles and mixtapes in the time, but like that's why I make longer albums too, because I like to spend the year really creating the album. I like to make like I could give you an album every month. Like I said, I make a lot of songs. I make like 100 songs for each album, but it's like the
Yeah.
reason I do that is so I can pick the best out of the 100 songs. And that's why I said I had some trouble cutting back because I just felt like all 24 of these songs were necessary, bro. And I had to cut a lot of greatness from the record. But, you know, that could be used in the future. You never know. But I like to just have a vault. So, like, you never know if I pull up on you, you have verses, you have songs already. If you say, oh, you want to do a track, I got a song right here. Just throw a verse on that. We record it, record my verse, you write your shit while I'm recording. We already good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts, man. I think that's really great with the album, and I can't wait. I know the people can't wait for it. I know you're excited for the Kush stocks. So if you guys haven't and you guys want to run back to the beginning of the interview, I want to also say don't forget to subscribe to him. Don't forget to go check out his YouTube. Don't forget to check out his Instagram. And if you can for me, you have a comment option. If you look on the bottom of your phone, make sure it doesn't say private chat. That's for us. Go to comments, and if you can, excuse me, please post your Instagram and your YouTube for our viewers.
I
That,
got you.
that way I could put it in the comments on the top screen. But yeah, man, you guys gotta go check out the beginning of the video.
So you
Give
said
us a
the
little
chat or
information
comment?
on
My
why.
bad.
Private chat is for us. Do the other one. Comment.
All right, bet.
If you guys haven't, go check him out. He was talking about his inspiration behind his album. You know what I'm saying? He has very great reasoning. You guys get to see a view on what it's like to be Blazing J and our other part of ourselves. Because remember, at the end of the day, being an artist is part of us. It is us. But when it's all said and done and the curtains close, when you go home, you got to look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? So it's like You guys go check out his music. He has a dope discography. You guys can already tell he has
Already
tracks on
got a few
tracks.
albums, y'all.
Yep,
Sorry,
albums on the
can't
way.
hear me right now.
Now go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Y'all hear? Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Oh yeah, I said I just checked. I got a bunch of albums already, bro. Like I said, Torture Genius 1 already out. Those mixtapes, Just Because 1 and 2, and I got the collab album with my brother I did a few years ago. So yeah, we good, bro.
Shout
We got
Pancho
a lot.
Villa in the
We got a
building.
lot. What's up, y'all?
Did it let you comment?
I don't know. It's being weird. Right? I'll post it up in the comments later. It's not letting me do it. It's just making my. It just keeps bringing me to a weird screen. My phone's being weird.
Okay, it's all good. It's all good.
But,
Don't worry. Don't
yeah.
worry. This is what I'll do, y'all. I always like to help y'all out. Let me get my phone. I'll type it in because you know what? That's what we're here for, bro. I'm here to see everybody shine. Let me see. Let me see. One sec. Give me 1 second, y'all. My bad. I'm gonna type this in for the boy. Here's it. I'm gonna do it like this, man. I'm gonna have to stand up for this one. Spantage, y'all. Instagram. I gotta give me a better chair, guys. I'm telling you. I mean, I got one, but I'll be alright. Let me see.
Y'all smoking this morning, y'all? What y'all smoking on? Let
Oh,
us know.
I'm on the way to the shop right now. As soon as I go, bro, I'm going to the pumpkin patch with my daughter. I'm gonna go to the shop before I go.
You gonna be smoking up at the pumpkin patch, or what? You gonna wait till you get to the crib?
Nah, I'm probably gonna do it before I get there. You know, like when I do it, I'm responsible. Dad, I have my lady park somewhere, and I get off and walk away. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's legal, man, out here. I just go for my dad walk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Got smoke in my eye.
Yes, sir. Don't even trip. So that's his Instagram. I'm gonna see. Question: HTB Chemistry asked earlier: Is your YouTube the one with 150 subscribers? My
I
bad.
didn't really checked it that much. I have two. I have the topic one and the
Oh yeah, there's
one.
a topic one. Yeah, that's the one with the 151 subscribers. Just subscribe. Because
Yeah.
I knew I was trying to bin find you guys, but I was
Well,
spelling it wrong.
if you're not watching the music videos though, go to the topic, bro, because that gives me ad revenue, bro. I ain't finna lie, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So you guys go Blazing J. So I was saying, y'all know what's up. Same thing with me. But at the end of the day, what we do want to work on, and I know it sounds crazy, but if we do it right enough on our personal and build that up and monetize, you get twice the money.
What happened?
I said, you want money from both because you want to be on all platforms, so it's good to have both. But if you steady build up your other one, I mean, you already know this,
Oh, yeah,
but you
I tried.
monetize it.
Oh, on that channel, I put the mixtapes exclusively on the YouTube channel, so everyone that's really like on the mixtapes, I really fucking spit too. It's kind of like some of the songs don't even got choruses, bro. It's just straight ass fucking bars, like because I'm like the whole point. I ain't gonna do the song lesser than they did, bro. I gotta make that shit better, dog. So
Exactly.
that shit's straight bars, bro. So it's like that goes on the YouTube exclusively to people because I can't get money for that shit. They'll sue the fuck out of me, bro. Like,
No, they will. No, yeah, they will. They will. I know what you mean. Certain ones, like it be like that. Same way with me. Like Distro Kid didn't post my neighbors remix. It be like but I wasn't trying to make money off of it. I just wanted to listen to it online. Like I was like, damn, bro, I just wanted people to hear it so they can hear it because it's like pretty cool. It's called what's it called? Good Times. I named it Good Times. You know what I'm saying? But it's the Neighbors remix by J. Cole. And that one, it was what it was. One of my favorite bars I know I say is I just want to take my peoples off that EBT. I'm thankful God, shout out to my brother Lockdown, still got his GED. And then I know I said my people need that inner healing. I ain't talking about no CBD. And that was one of my favorite parts because it really how I felt. Like I just want to take my people off that. So because that was during the time my brother like may not seem big to everybody else, but we were told we were never gonna do nothing with our life. So yeah, prison or not, he
get
got
the
his
money,
GED.
bro.
Yeah.
Saying it now, speaking it.
Yeah, my bad. It cut off a little bit. I'm saying it again, my boy. My bad.
I said we going to the motherfucking top, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off, dog, but yeah,
Yeah.
we going up, bro. They didn't believe in us then, but like annoying ass DJ Khaled said, God did, bro.
God did. Yeah, that was a fool. He knows. But look here's his Instagram right here. You know what I'm saying, y'all? And thank you, Pie Productions, too, for that. Um, but
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
man, I'm gonna leave that up for like a solid minute or two before I go to his YouTube. But yeah, man, do you have anything you want to finish off? Tell the people anything you got on your mind. Like I know it seems hard without the question, just bro, whatever you feel like you want to get off, advertisement, what you got coming. This is your time, man. Go ahead, tell the people, and remember, tell you guys all the time. For anything I ever missed, there's always gonna be a part two. You always because things change. We got to get the Kush stocks after you perform. We got to talk about other stuff once your album is dropped. So you see what I'm saying? This is just to get the people introduced to you guys at least once. You know what I'm saying? And like, okay, bam, bam. You know what I'm saying? That when you come back in, they got more questions from last time.
for real though. Y'all gotta make sure that y'all check out Lil Tank and the homies, bro. For real.
Shout out to them. Shout Pie
Yeah,
Productions.
for real though, like all the performances and shit, I gotta give shouts out to them for real. Shouts out, cause we gonna go ham, bro. Like I said, we going to the top. Like, stay tuned, bro. I got a lot in the bag, bro. Like, you think we up to something now, but we just getting better and better and better. And like, we always trying to improve. We never getting comfortable, bro. There is no such thing as comfort. There's only going up, bro. For real.
Right.
And like I said, man, if you follow me on all platforms, dog, I'm on everything, bro. I try to respond to people as much as possible. I don't like try to be closed off and shit like a lot of other people, bro. So if you got questions and shit, hit me in the comments. You know what it is. You know, that's how it is, bro. Let me know what the questions are in my comment sections. I always let y'all know what it is.
No, yeah. Now I was going ahead and telling them, man. I was gonna say, yeah, if you want for the people, there's gonna be a part two after Kush Stocks. I'm gonna go ahead and get Blazing J back on here too, because I know you guys want to catch up. I hate to cut it short, boss. I really do gotta go now from my news. Gotta take my daughter to the pumpkin patch, but I always like to give you guys at least a solid hour. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
I
You
feel
guys
you.
go ahead. We'll be back. Make sure you go follow him. That's his YouTube. So you guys screenshot it right now while we're up. You guys go show him some love and follow him on Instagram, man. Follow him on Instagram right here. Go ahead. It's right there. Go show him some love. Run it up.
Like,
Comment.
hey,
Like.
y'all, check out the homies too, Lil Tank. Torture Genius 2 coming soon, y'all. Kush Stock 26. Pop out. Don't miss out. There's a lot of shit there. If you smoke weed, bro, you really missing out, bro. You can get your free tickets online right now, bro. Like, stop playing. Or you can get some VIP tickets if you gangster, but it's up to
Yeah,
you,
I'm
bro.
saying, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout to that. Shout to Kush Talk. Shout to Paya Productions, One Underground TV, SR Broadcast. You already know Cali Hood Media. You already know what? I think I already said the One Underground TV, but sip up with us. Full Division, full events. You know what I'm saying? Got to get all the people showing love up in there. If I missed you, you guys know what's up. I'm going to shout y'all out next time. But yeah, we got to run this up. The best way to show love is show support to the artists to help us all grow. After this, like up, comment, ask
Real.
questions. So that when I come back and I'll be like, man, what did I miss asking Blazing J? It could be in the comments. So in the next interview, I'm like, all right, that's what they felt. Or they like that more content. You know what I'm saying? Hit them up, message them. You got questions? Anybody on here like, man, I want to feature with them. Hit them up. But you guys know what's up. Shout out him and his team, Paya Productions. It's all love. I might as well reveal it now. There's a partnership coming soon. I ain't gonna say too much, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say too much, but you know what I mean? Spill Records and Paya Productions, we gonna come to the top. You already know what's up. It's all love. We still gonna be our own individual things. We just gonna show each other love and be always promoting with each other, collabing when it comes to media. You guys gonna hear us shout each other out. It's gonna be love, man. We gonna do that anyway. We didn't need no collab for that. You know what I'm saying? But you guys know what's up. It's all respect. It's all love. Tell the people how you feel. Man, go ahead, man. And I got you.
My bad. Someone beeping at me, bro. But I appreciate y'all, dog. I'm gonna have to clock out right now. I gotta help them carry in some groceries, bro. But I appreciate you, bro, for real. We gotta get back on here, dog. Like I said, follow all the homies. Follow Six Dudes, bro. He go hard, bro. Don't sleep, bro. And you gotta check out they new. That's what I've been bumping, bro. I was bumping it earlier on the ride, bro. I was bumping that new track, bro. That shit go hard, bro. That course, fool. That shit stuck in my head, bro.
I'm a grown ass man. Don't test
And
me. Yeah.
don't test me. Yeah, that shit hard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, I'm
Hey,
gonna pop out, y'all.
but hell yeah,
Love
man.
y'all, dog. Peace out, bro.
Peace out, man. Much
I
love to you,
appreciate
man.
y'all.
Shout out Blazing J.